Okay, here's the latest Norris Lake video. The road you see ahead of you is the road we come down on to get to the property, and our property line starts once you see this flat spot. That's the large track hoe that they've been using, and as I swing around you'll see where kind of most people will park that are working on the property, and another dozer, the trailer, and the porta potty. And right where I'm standing is where we'll probably put a gate going down the hill. So I'm going to walk down the hill just to give you a view of what it looks like. I think it's about 350 to 400 steps to all the way down to the house. I won't count those steps this time, but I'll give you an idea of what's going on. The trees you see in front of me were the trees they removed when they dug out the foundation of the house. I'm not sure if we can burn those or not. There's quite a few of them there piled up. Most of them aren't very good trees, but there is a nice oak at the bottom. Too late for that now. This is a big dirt pile that they had to set aside. Didn't have any place to put the dirt, started running out of place to put the dirt. But continuing down the road, you'll see the little drainage ditch, big drainage ditch on the left-hand side starting to fill up with debris that's sliding down this hill and off the face of the hillside. That's going to have to be cleaned out regularly, I think, regardless, unless we put up some sort of wall. And kind of banks around to the right. That big pile of dirt was probably about half that size. You can kind of see the new dirt that they put there. The new dirt is, again, dirt from where the foundation was. They're just kind of stockpiling. We'll put it back later. I'm swinging back around to the right. This road was gravel a few days ago. Now it's all back to dirt. They've been driving up and down so many times with those bulldozers. That gravel lasted about an hour. I'm swinging around to the right. That's the hillside that's going to be in front of the house. The brown dirt is the new fresh stuff that they just dug out of the foundation. The brown dirt behind it is most of it's that hillside that's there that we're going to have to try to seed a little bit. A little bit of a wall. That's the wall that we're going to be looking out in front of the house. We might cut that back a little bit, maybe make that hill a little bit steeper. And then this is the house site right here. I'm just going to scan. Right now the stick you see in front of me is not the left front corner of the house, but assuming the house was a rectangle, it would be. Go back quite a bit from there, probably another 15 feet towards the lake is actually the inside corner, or the outside corner of the left side of the house, and that's where the retaining walls start, and go this way for probably about 25 feet. I'm going to walk down a little closer to the foundation. They just dug out the second shelf today, and that's the second shelf, and that's the bottom shelf right there. If you look beyond the bottom shelf, you can see the road that they cut in. The hole on the far left of the screen is the septic tank, and as I scan to the right, kind of following the contour of the black fence, you'll see the road that they put in so they can get back and backfill after they're all said and done. The black fence is probably another 10 feet on the other side of the road, but it's a pretty soft dirt incline descending down to the black fence from where the tip of the road is. And it kind of swings up all the way around the back right-hand side of the house. I'm walking now towards the middle of the house. Right now I'm probably going to be standing on a couple feet in front of the front porch. This is the view right now at front porch level. Panning to the left, and then back around to the right. I'm going to continue on to the front of the house, to the front right of the house. This is the right front corner, looking down. You can see the shelf and the cutouts that they made. Now I'm going to walk down the little road so-called road that they built. Not, oops, almost fell. Not easily accessed by anything other than maybe a four-wheeler. It gets pretty steep right here as I'm walking. As I'm walking down the hill, you can see the basement shelf. My green sweatshirt there is the back right corner of the basement. That's the basement shelf, which is the sub-basement. And then that top shelf is actually the basement. And there's no floor there, but if we extend out that direction will be the basement floor. And above that will be the first floor. The white post there is about where the deck post will be, the right deck post. And you can see this road right now. It's really nice going around the back of the house. Great little road that they dug out, but a lot of this is just going to be re-put back up underneath the deck, but a lot of it is going to slide back down. As you can see, this hill on the back of the deck is steep already, so they haven't dug the footers. When they dig the footers, more dirt's going to slide down the bottom. It's pretty steep. I'm not sure how we're going to hold that road up, or excuse me, hold that dirt up from underneath the deck. And then I'm swinging back around the property. I'm about in the center of the house now. This is the view, the center of the house and the lake. I'm probably about 10 feet up from the TVA property line. And if you look down in front of you, you'll see I'm probably about 30 feet away from the water's edge. It's summer pool. Right now the lake's down 20 feet, but probably about 30 feet to the water, which means about 60 feet to the back of the house, about 50 feet from the back of the deck. I'm continuing around the end of the road. It's coming back up a little bit. I'm going to end up at the septic tank. And then you can see, again, looking back at the house, the white post is the back left corner of the house. The white post you see over there is the back right corner of the deck. My green sweatshirt is the back right corner of the house. And this is what they've dug out so far. In the corner of this foundation, where that stick is, a little to the left of the stick, they're going to dig at an angle and dig back. They're going to remove these trees, I think, tomorrow. But that's where the retaining wall needs to go, so we have a place to turn around our cars up top. That's the update.